At his introductory press conference, Coach Pitino said that he was going to lean on local high school coaches to keep New York kids at home, kind of like when he wanted to bring New York talent to Louisville, like your teammate Russ Smith. What advice do you have for the guys from New York or just in general who are going to be playing for Rick Pitino or want to play for Rick Pitino? Because I think what you just said was really interesting is you showed the interest in wanting to play for Louisville, to play for Rick Pitino because you like their style and you kind of showed that initiative. And to me, I think that that's really that speaks to your character. To I think that speaks to the coaching staff what when you show that kind of initiative. I think that that takes a lot of um, checking your ego to the side. Listen, you're a talented kid. You got a lot of schools coming after you. But to do that, to understand what that means, to play for Rick Pitino, where that could eventually get you in your career, let alone your life, the connections that you will make, you could be a great businessman, let alone an NBA player like Jamal Mashburn and a few other these guys who have learned from Coach Pitino. So, what's the advice that you have for guys who will play for Rick Pitino or want to play for Rick Pitino, and what do they have to be ready for?
I would say for the guys who are going to play for Rick Pitino, want to play for Rick Pitino, and do put on that St. John's uniforms, is to check your ego at the door, because that is something that Coach Pitino does not allow. Now he allows you to be yourself. He allows you to, express your feelings. He's all for that. But he's not the type of guy that's gonna have you come in there and think you're bigger than the team. That's what made our team so successful throughout the years, because everybody had each other's backs. And with Coach Patino, you know, he's gonna want to get the best out of you. So understand that, funny thing that he always told me is, and I learned throughout my years was, don't listen to how he's saying it, but listen to the message behind it, because he's a very animated coach. He's a very passionate coach, as you can kind of, see on the sidelines. Somebody that's gonna get after it, somebody who's gonna yell and stomp and clap, and he's gonna push you. So I would say, for the just leave your ego at the door. Come in with the open mind, come in ready to learn, come in ready to work first and foremost, because he's gonna push you. And there's gonna be days where you're gonna want to quit. There's gonna be days where you're like, why is this guy yelling at me? Why I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But understand that it's not from a malicious standpoint. He doesn't want you to fail. He's gonna want to be there every step of the way. But you just have to understand that, like, all right, if you stick with it, you can become successful, whether that's on the court or off the court. Like you said, he's really helped a ton of people as far as, the business side goes, life off the court. So take advantage of that. I mean, the man is a smart man when it comes to coaching. If you want to be a coach or a head coach, he's the man to talk to. Also, too, in the business world, if you want to, learn more about business, what to invest in, what's this and that. Like, he's another great guy to, talk to, because he's been there. He has the knowledge. Like, take advantage of all that.